Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome to my legendary Chaos Invasion playthrough. Well, legendary, my hard Dawi invasion where we are fighting off a legendary Chaos invasion, which is proving to be interesting, that's for sure. They've just pushed through Gagvlag. We did do quite a lot of damage to them, but probably not enough. We are massing a massive force of iron breakers, slowly getting them there. On my way. Slowly is unfortunately the way we're getting there, but we are getting them there, and we will have one hell of a force here in, you know, to meet them in a few turns, but it's still gonna be brutal. I've got giant... Yeah, I'm kind of regretting my setup. I wish I hadn't gone for quite the setup I'd gone for now. I wish I'd gone for more hammerers because they're anti-armor, whereas I've actually gone for mix of hammerers and giant slayers. Seep Gore is gone. I'm not even going to try and hold Seep Gore, guys. Well, we'll see what they hit it with. I mean, if I can maneuver forwards. I mean, if I'd had enough troops... This pass up here would have been the best place to fight them, because we'd have got choke point battle after choke point battle after choke point battle, which would have probably been about the best way to deal with it. Right, as we're all outside of settlements, I am bringing everyone out. Into camps around the settlement, and I mean ideally we will try and take them a few at a time, but we'll see how that goes. I'm still making money because I lost units. You are mistaken. Unfortunately, I'm also currently skint. But we have a hell of a lot of forces heading up here, guys, which is good, hopefully, maybe. I'm still a bit worried we're going to get something else flowing up through here, but we'll see. And while we are here, let us get some really good things. Magic attacks, Buster themselves, I don't care about that, so let's get Starbreaker. So getting ourselves some shiny star metal plates. Gonna go for all the star things to start with, which I can get to basically pimp out one of my lords. Physical resistance, that is huge. I can't afford that. Oh, good God, I'm already running out of money. Wow. Bonus versus infantry. There we go. Right, which person here is getting this? For the wisdom of the layer. I am going to actually put these straight onto... Ooh. Why does he not have the axe? There we go. And his Thane is going to get some stuff. Make sure he's geared up. So I need to make sure everybody's geared up, really. Because I've been a bit remiss on... I'm always a bit remiss on that. Ooh. There we go, and his Rune Lord next. I actually have a surprising lack of things at this point of the campaign. Anyway, there we go. We are in a very strong position. We've got a very strong force there. Which I would happily take on most things with. Again, this is only the first wave of chaos, so... No, I'm sorry, I can't afford to be in another war at the moment. To be fair, you need to peace out. I would like to get him into our forces now, but That's what scares me, is the fact they are still technically much more powerful than me. I almost want to drop all of my armies into ambush stance so we can sit there and wait. And try and catch them in some way or other anyway.
Time for a reckoning. Forwards. It is time. Forwards.
Let's do that. I'm going to have a massive ambush line here, guys.
Very well. My axe thirsts for war.
That way, if they do push forwards, I can potentially get an ambush off, which would be very, very solid for us. Do a lot of extra damage to them.
The throng agrees. Point taken. Come on!
I mean, I'm not sure you can really have this many troops hidden in ambush, but we can try. You know, they might fall for it. I mean, they don't have to fall for it for all of them. They have to fall for it on one of them. That's the thing. We've got 2 more armies on their way up, which will give us 6 solid, big armies up here, guys, which I think it'd be quite good. Again, my real worry is what's going on up here. I mean, they've not pushed through yet, but they could very easily get down here quite quickly. So I need to deal with this as quickly as possible. I'm probably going to leave the northern reaches unsettled after this. Maybe leave a few agents floating around up there, but effectively, so they don't funnel straight down into me as much next time. Yeah, that place is stuffed, but we might be close enough.
Welcome, friends of the Dawi.
Thing is, I might be close enough, but I might be close enough to get myself killed by advancing, because if all 8 armies are sat behind it, I mean, it would be one hell of a battle with troops just creeping in, but
send me to vengeance for the Karazhan Corps.
25% left. Oh, you gits!
Aye, we will better our cause. I agree.
Right, how much do I need to that? 50% left. We are going to start advancing slowly then, because the corruption is messing us up now.
As the High King commands.
Was worth a try, but obviously it didn't work. So one massive mobile moving Dawi encampment here, so that we can move through their territory without dying, losing all of my troops.
Summon me if you dare. I am the White Dwarf.
God damn chaos and their corruption. Okay, hopefully we'll actually force them back a bit there, but we'll see. Trying to work out, yeah, here I can recruit some heroes. No, I'm at my max amount of thanes, god damn it. I want the walls, just in case. We are still getting some vampiric, well, we've still got some vampiric corruption here, but it is slowly burning away. Yeah. Oh, we've got 4 versus there too, from what I can currently see. I really could use some agents fielded ahead. But we'll see what happens. I thought this was going to happen Ooh, what's... Yeah, I'm not gonna fight this one, guys. There's no point. There's no way we were gonna win that. I'd have probably done better by fighting it, but there you go. They are gonna fall back now. So hopefully we'll push them right back to that pass. And if I could do that, that would actually be fantastic. One is staying forwards. If I could push them back to the pass at the top and basically have a permanent garrison there. Though I think we'd be hard-pressed to fight 12 armies, even with 6 of mine. I mean, well, no, I say that. We would win, but good God. Safeguard, 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 safeguard.
Good. Grimnir's axe thirsts.
I've got to fight this. Because, yeah. So, I mean, this isn't a top tier Chaos Army. The biggest threat here, realistically, is their Hell Cannon. I need something. I need to start thinking of something to put into these armies long range. Enough to deal with them effectively.
King Thorgrim Grudgebearer.
Right, so we are being fairly boring in our formation here, guys. Oh, that little bit of a hill is actually lovely for us.
We demand blood! The runes call for the ancestor gods! Thunderers!
I barely need the Thunderers at this point. That's the funny thing. No, one of these is going to be kept back to be used to ping their cavalry as it maneuvers around. It's a fairly boring basic formation here, guys. You guys are going to sit at the back. These guys are just going to go support where they're needed. Here we go. And obviously we have very explosive units. Oh, I say that. We might... Oh, we're not quite in range. Oh, they don't actually... Ah. No, I'm definitely in range. I'm not quite sure why it's moving forwards. But my organ guns are opening up on their cavalry already, which is great, because we are shredding that cavalry. Which I like. And this little hill really helps us.
Barracks ready! For the High King! Nothing can stop us!
I want you to target them. Most of us are going to stay in. There we go. Oh, that's pretty much already dead. Hit that. Hit that unit. I'm not quite sure what was shooting that, but whatever it was, did its job well. And here comes our next trick as they come at us and we break their charge. Get the hammerers moving out to the sides. I want you guys on there. You guys can just keep shooting. Forward! Fire spell! Because, you know, that feels right. Not. Right, you guys can maneuver forwards into there. I'm going to leave these guys holding there. You guys can slam over into there, and you guys can pull back a bit to give these guys a little bit more of an angle in. Right, you guys can turn sideways to start throwing stuff into them. Nice! We have utterly smashing them here. You guys can just slam into the side there. I know I could throw them around the back to be a bit more effective, but... Oh, this is glorious! I know I'm hitting myself a bit, but... And they're gone!
Nothing can stop us! Move now!
And my guns will shred them as they run as well, which is a beautiful thing here.
Yes!
Nice. These guys don't get a huge amount of kills, that's the funny thing. They don't need to, they just hold the line. One Chaos Force routed, anyway. Pretty much utterly destroyed as well. I mean, there's still got stuff left, but that was a really solid battle for us, actually, guys. I'm very happy with that one. For our first victory versus Chaos. I'm not saying the first battle we had wasn't glorious. Our second battle, I'd let auto, but our defense of Karakvarg was glorious, but obviously doomed to be a defeat. Whereas that was properly, you know, routed one of their armies, which they'd let get on its own. And we're going to keep pushing north now, guys. And I'm going to ideally leave a sort of permanent garrison of 2 or 3 of these armies in the north. Now we've got so many of them. To hold that pass.
Grimnir's axe thirsts.
Now that's what I was a little worried about.
For the wisdom of the layer. Let us be about this.
But the rest of us will move forwards to cover.
Forwards. Aye. Grudges will be settled. Ahead! Great Grumney's beard! Accepted!
Did I have him in the wrong stance last time? Whoops. I want a Slayer Shrine. I'm going to save up that for the Untainted.
The Dwarfs need me. Strawman. Vengeful Rune Lord. Onward.
Okay, there we go. So we are holding the invasion slowly. I want to push down to that next. Because I've got most of the best things here. I mean, there are some good things here, but... it's too far away. All the good things are too far away here. Oh no, let's buff my two-handers, because we've got quite a few two-handers in these armies. Bit more of corruption cleansing going on. Though it's probably not really going to help a huge amount here. There we go. So we're taking some attrition, but we are holding the line. Suddenly blunted the Chaos Invasion at this point, though. I don't know exactly where it is at this moment. That little clear line there does worry me, so I may need to redirect some forces back over the mountains, but we'll see what happens and when it happens. There. I mean, ideally, the best place to fight Chaos is in the north, yeah, so they are throwing stuff that way. So my 2 armies down here are actually going to get redirected back over the mountains after sprinting over to this side to try and defend the other side. Thankfully, the benefit of being on the other side is things will be a bit more spread out, and there's a lot more allies over there.
I am the White Dwarf, Lord of Clan Morglin. I'm going.
After all that, I mean, he's still a long way from my territory, but they are heading towards it, so...
summon me if you dare.
You can go finish that one off. Ah, of course they're running.
Let us settle this.
One down.
Is it time? My axe thirsts for war. Move!
Right, I am actually going to potentially resettle here.
The grudge bearers will. Forwards! The runes are clashed. Troll Slayer!
This is my least effective army, so they are resettling. So we've got bases of operation to rebuild from if needs be. That is also very good for helping reduce corruption. And yeah, if we can push up here and basically build a sort of permanent garrison in this valley, I think is probably going to be one of our best things. As I said, when it comes to the final invasion, I suspect it's not going to be that good, but we might well get there. They're not there yet, but they will probably get there. Grimnir's heirs buffing up my top end units here.
As the High King commands.
You can start rushing this way to join the others. Okay, so we're going to push back towards Karak Vlag and hopefully recap it.
Welcome.
I could be using the underway here, but I don't like using the underway to jump into unknown places. Yes, you can have an on-aggression pact. Because the second you're in somewhere unknown, it's exactly that. You're in somewhere unknown, guys. So you don't actually know quite what's happening to you at that point. Because I could jump forwards into completely, be completely surrounded by chaos forces. With the rage I could go. I could put myself into a very bad situation. So, but we've pushed them. We seem to have pushed one back and another came forwards. Ha! Interestingly, where are the other forces of chaos? I'm still concerned about the other forces because my southlands are very, very exposed. And we don't seem to have other chaos, which worries me that something else is going to be happening somewhere I don't know.
Honor before Dwarfs! How may that needs must?
Greatest of the I should hurl you into the
Elves who won't trade? What the hell is that? Empire, 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 Empire. I want an alliance, please.
It is good to see.
God damn you.
The High King acts. March for the Karazhan Corps. The throng agrees. Got then. What? My axe thirsts for war.
There we go.
Aye.
So the line is moving forwards.
Son of Gurney. Gotrek Gurney-san. Even slayers must rest. Gotrek Gurney-san.
I say, I thought that was a bit cheap. That is my cheaper one of them.
Rune Ricky. Leaving. Grumbrindle. Our enemies shall tremble. There's no bother. I'll do it. I go.
Start zerging that way. Okay.
Time for
Hey, don't get me wrong, this isn't a bad army, it's just not. I don't really have any hugely long-range artillery, late-game long-range artillery, which does annoy me a bit. I mean, it shouldn't annoy me, but it's very hard to... I mean, they have hell cannons. Hell cannons are always going to be really solid. My organ guns are good, as we saw there. They devastated some of those chaos units before they even got to us, which was beautiful. And with that sort of checkerboard formation, I can position them really nicely, actually, to do that. That's right. Keep falling back. Ooh, that suicide. That's good. That's actually very good. That army is just wiped itself. Just committed suicide. Did it double time? I think it double timed as well. Now, I could have possibly had a wider formation here. Yeah, it double timed. It's just killed itself.
As the High King commands.
Now, we've got a quest to have 2 of the things, which will instantly complete, to be fair.
Glory for the ancestors.
Ooh, that's a new name.
Be at peace, for that.
The Empire is definitely losing some territory or gaining some territory. I don't quite know which up there.
Gotrek, Gurnison. Very well.
You know that thing I just said I don't like doing? I'm doing it.
War. By the grudge bearer.
Basically to shield these guys.
Out with the lanterns.
That's a good solid form there, so we can hold the world with that there. We're not taking attrition anymore. Nice, we're actually burning off the attrition here, which is really goddamn good. Nice. Obviously still getting these 2 armies over.
I'll cast the runes. I'm off. How can I help?
Let's remove some extra corruption here, though we don't have too much. See, chaos has been pushing, so we're going to get here in the nick of time, basically. And we've got a nice force here, but I suspect the second force is going to give us, because it's only the first wave, guys. But yeah, that's where we're going to leave it for today, guys. So we've got a much better defensive line up in the north now. We've regained what we lost, and what we lost wasn't too important. So far we've been okay. My main worry is if we see chaos invasions coming from elsewhere. So we'll have to keep an eye, but we'll see. Anyway, as always, if you have enjoyed this, please do like and subscribe, guys. I am doing other playthroughs in the Twilight and the Twisted, or Twisted and the Twilight, whichever way around it is, DLC, guys. And please throw comments down in the comments section, because it really does help my videos do better. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. Cheers, guys.